I'm gonna show you where I live. It's like, what was the point of making a whole video saying I'm the neighbor? Okay? And you're the neighbor, so what? Well, you're not gonna find anything out. I'm gonna have a backdrop. That's gonna be a thing that I'm going to ensure. I'm gonna have a backdrop whenever I go live. So on the when I go to when we get a new place, I'm going to have the wall covered with a backdrop. That way people won't be able to look at the wall and find where I live. So, yeah. It's not gonna be green screen like this because I don't like the green screen. I'll just put a backdrop up. That way no one can like see. So yeah. Yes, this is my real account. There's a lot about me. It's all over the For You page. I mean, from the recent live streams, everything's going viral, so yeah.
Nice base. Clearly you're a safe driver.
That's Cat.
Hundreds for safe driving with different mutual. They customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
You wouldn't have to worry about that if you just stopped going live. That's like dumb logic. Let's be honest. We wasn't telling that to David Dobrik when people were showing up to his house, were we? And he's trying to sell that house. He hasn't sold it in a long time. He tried to sell it to Tana Mojo. Tana Mojo no longer wants the house because people were showing up to David's house constantly, ringing the doorbell, looking through the windows. We wasn't telling David Dobrik that respectfully, was we? We pick and choose who we tell, right? And he had people showing up to his house daily. James Charles had people showing up to his house. We didn't tell James Charles to get off the internet, did we? That's a problem. We pick and choose. Just because everyone's life is in danger, you have to remember, celebrities' lives are in danger. We don't tell them to stop being celebrities because their life is in danger, do we? That wouldn't happen to them if they wasn't a celebrity. It's the same logic. We pick and choose who we want to tell. And mind you, I know you're saying I'm not a celebrity, but if I have to take extra precautions when I go live so things don't happen, I will. It's not a problem. I don't have to get off live just, like, that's dumb to say, well, if you get off live, then you won't have to put a backdrop. No, like, I'm not gonna. Okay, if I want to take safety measures, I will. But we are respectfully not telling other people this. There is danger everywhere you look. Whether or not you exist on the internet and people are putting your life in danger, my life is in danger when I go out into the world. I've had several stalkers that did not exist from social media. My phone is at 15%. Like, I've encountered dangerous men that do not exist on social media, that existed out in public. So to say like, oh, well, you should get off the internet because you're putting your family's life. Let's be honest. My family, like your life is put in danger whether or not you're on social media or not. When I go out, I encounter creepy men all the time. People don't want to believe it, but it was just like I told y'all, the one time I went to the gas station, right? That was right down the street from my apartments, right? I went there to get something for my dad, and next thing you know, some guy with a white truck's like, "Do you need a ride? Does it look like I need a ride?" No, why would I get in some random man's truck? The guy who stalked me in his truck. And if it hadn't been for a police officer that pulled up, who knows what would have happened to me. He was trying to get out of his truck at the stoplight, but his seatbelt wouldn't unbuckle. And when the police pulled up, he took off. He didn't speed, but he did, once the police pulled up, he left, but he was trying to get out of his truck. This other guy who was like weird, this old man, right? There was this man that was like that was old enough to be my grandpa, and every time, because me and my mom ride the public transportation, right? And every time he would see my mom without me, he would be like, "Where's your daughter at?" And she's like, "Why is he always asking where you're at?" And I was like, "That's weird." So there was one time that he came up to me, and he went to like kiss me or whatever, and I turned, and he went like that, and I was like, I gotta go. Like, that's weird. First of all, I'm old enough to be your granddaughter, and you're doing that? That's weird. Like, to say that people's lives have been put in danger, my life has been put in danger more times than I can count. Like I stated, I've almost been unalived 5 times. Off the internet. When I was with my friend, right? I mentioned this story. I was with my friend, we got off the bus. This guy starts accusing me, saying that I owe him $10. I didn't know who he was. He was strung out, and mistaked me for someone else, and had a weapon with him, which my friend got in front and noticed, and said he has a, I can't say the weapon, right? And she was telling the security officer at the bus station, the security officer is like this, right? Not doing anything. He heard my friend. He ignored her. But when the guy continued to be a problem for everyone else, they chased him off the property. And they were like, "Oh, now we see it. Oh, so you didn't take action then?" My friend literally got in front of me to protect me. Every time I go out, my life is put in danger. It doesn't matter whether or not it's social media or it's on social media or off social media. I've always encountered some sort of situation throughout my life. Someone tried to break into our house when I was a teenager. Literally tried to come into our house. I literally watched a girl when I was a teen be kidnapped at night. They were shoving her into a car. I don't know if she was ever found. I don't know about the girl that was missing. All I know is she was being shoved into a car, and I watched. So when people say like, "Oh, you need to get off social media because it's putting your family in danger," I've always been put in danger in my life. Whether it's on social media or off social media, it doesn't matter. Like, you could be on social media and still have, like, this one guy, but that was from social media. And I had to encounter him in real life. That's why I stopped. That's why people don't understand. That's why I became a hermit. Why I stopped going out. Why I stopped leaving my apartment. For years, I stopped leaving my house because of the encounters that I've had with these creepy men. Like the one man that kept asking me weird questions like, why are you single? Why don't you have a boyfriend? Why aren't you dating someone? Do you need a ride? Like, this stuff just literally affects me. I was just sitting on the bus, minding my own business at the front of the bus, and some man was like, "Where are you going?" I was going to Walmart, but I was like, dang it, and I was up front, so he's gonna see me get off, and I'm like, it's just weird. Like, you don't ask random people where they're going. "Oh, where are you going?" I would never ask someone I don't know where they're going. That to me is weird. Like, let's be honest. We're not gonna act like society. Like, here it's a problem, especially downtown. You do not want to be downtown at night. Do not. Not late at night. No. Go home and stay home. That's why I hermit myself. That's why I kept myself from leaving my apartment. And when I did leave, when my friend was alive, the only friend I had here that sadly is no longer living, the only time I went out is when I went with her. Anywhere. You know, and I really truly don't feel safe leaving anywhere. And I know what people are saying. Okay. The pepper spray thing, I was maced when I was younger by my cousin who thought it was funny, so I respectfully, that's why I don't have mace or pepper spray because, man, that really hurt. Like when you get maced in your throat, it does not taste or feel good. I don't know what it was. My cousin thought it was funny one time, and when I was younger, he maced me. Don't ask me why. And me, because I was really young. I was in elementary school. I thought, oh, why not go drink sink water? That'll help. I think it's they say if you drink water, it makes it burn more or something. So yeah. Yeah, I went and stuck my mouth under the faucet and tried to drink the sink water because my throat was burning. It's mace. How do you think mace is supposed to taste and feel? It was not a good feeling. I didn't know to drink milk. Mind you, I was like, what? How old was I? Like 7 or 8. I was 7 or 8 at the time. All I know is my cousin thought it was funny. It was most definitely not funny. It burned my throat, but that's why I don't have mace, because I'm always afraid I might mace myself instead of the person. Thank you for the gift point. Anyways, that's why I don't carry pepper spray or mace. But thank you for the gift points. So yeah. It's like not even logical because every time I go out, it's just like I encounter someone and it's just like I just stayed in. I don't know what it is about people feeling like, even when I don't say anything right, I just ignore them. They still keep talking to me and it's like, I'm having a conversation with you. I'm not even talking to you. So why do you keep talking to me? Do I look, does it give off that I'm saying like, welcome, come talk to me? Like, what, like, do I give off that vibe that says just interact with me? I want random people to talk to me. If I'm not talking to you, if I'm not saying hey to you, then why are you having a conversation with me? There's like this one guy, because I had like mentioned this story, right? Anyways, I have mentioned the story about like the one time I was at McDonald's and there was this guy that came in, right? And he was like with this other guy who was drunk. And the person that I was with at McDonald's, my friend just like dumped me with her friends because she didn't want to, she told me to go with them and then she said she would meet up and then she texted me, she was like, no, I'm not coming. So basically she dumped me with them. I kind of know why. Anyways. And so we were sitting there and this guy comes in and he's like, you, and then the guy that was sitting with me, my friend's friend, he was like telling the other guy who was drunk, you owe me money, where's my money, blah, blah, blah. This guy that was with him was like there, and then when he went to the bathroom, he was like, the guy asked me like, do you have a number? And I was like, no. Or I don't remember, he said like, yeah, he said, do you have a number? I said, no, but before then, I wasn't even talking to him. He was just like talking to me and I was quiet. I didn't even say anything. And then he's like, you're quiet, but I like you. And I was like, I don't like you. Like, how old are you? This guy was like triple my age. And I was like, no. And then he was like, you're quiet, but I'm like, oh my God. Someone is not talking to you, don't talk to them. That's asking you to get pepper sprayed in the face. Respectfully. Like, don't. And then that's when he was like, do you have a number? And I was like, no. I had a number. Thank you for the gift points, but I was not about to give it. Like, no. I was like, oh, it's getting late. I have to go home. I was just like sitting there because the other person, my friend's other friend Mitch was there, but then he left because, thank you for the gift points, his mom, there was a lockdown at the base. His mom worked on the base and he went to see if she was okay. So it was me and the other person, and I didn't want to be rude, but it was getting late and I was like, you know what, I had to go home. So yeah. And that guy was just like, you don't say much, but I like you. And I was like, you like people that don't say anything? Okay. And it's weird because it's like, if someone's not talking to you, don't talk to them. Don't. I'm not having a conversation with you. So what makes you think that I want to talk to you? Howdy, howdy, howdy. It is literally 4 a.m. I believe her. Like, random people just find me friendly, I guess. They come up to talk to me all the time. It's just like... But it's also because I exist in, like, these places where there's, like, homeless people, so... Because the art studio that I used to mentor at, like, a long time ago, it's for, like, anyone can go, right? You don't have to be homeless. But mostly homeless people go there to do art. It's free. You don't have to pay for art supplies. You can just go do art. And I was mentoring there. And, so a lot of people just, like, recognize me from there sometimes, too. Or they see me a lot at the bus station because I used to go, like I said, I used to go out a lot and run errands with my friend. When my friend would go to pay her bills or go to do stuff, like, I would go out. I had a monthly bus pass. Like, I was out almost every day taking the bus and doing things. And then when I started encountering, like, creepy people, when I started encountering these people, that's when I literally just hermit myself. I didn't want to go out. I just stayed in. And now it gets a lot worse because you have to you don't understand the ramifications of it just being beyond sending people to my house. Now I'm gonna wonder if there's not someone out there thinking they're in a relationship with me, like catfish. Like this one girl, there was like this one like extreme episode of Catfish where this girl literally had thousands of accounts made with her picture and they were catfishing people. One guy ran into her and thought he was in a relationship with her, actually ran into her out in public and was like, and she like got so terrified that she just like stayed in. And now it's to the point where it's like that serious because like what else are they doing? Like I could encounter someone who showed up to my house to be like, oh, like why didn't you respond? Like they literally message these people and they don't respond back whenever they show up, and they realize I'm not there. I have to go soon because my phone is at 9%. Oh, thank you. To the comment. Like, it's crazy. And then I had to go out and not wonder if someone's going to see me in public and be like, oh, hey, I'm talking to you online. And I'll be like, what the heck? Like, we need to get Catfish involved and find all of these accounts because someone made a fake a fake Facebook account just for that. Tinder, they make it fake accounts everywhere. But anyways, it is 4. I slept, and then I got up and I ate dinner, and that's why I'm awake, because I slept and I got up and now I'm wide awake. But I'm gonna try to go get some sleep. It's 8%. My phone's gonna be dying really fast because I'm on live. So have a good day or night where you guys are, and I will see you guys later. I'm gonna get off and go put my phones to charge and go to sleep. But have a good day or night where you guys are, and I will see you guys later. Probably find a snack to eat or something before I go to bed. But bye guys, see you guys later. I have to go, it's like dying. Bye guys.